Cousin Internet. It's me, Cousin Todd, with Mama's Comedy Show. And with me is Cousin Matt.
Hey, Internet.
Hold on. I have to bring the volume down so you can say that. Go for it.
Hey, Internet.
Yeah. Hey, Internet. How you doing, Matt?
I'm well, Todd. Thank you. And yourself?
I'm fine.
This is very first datey, isn't it?
So what are you thinking?
Stuff.
If you could have any wish in the world right now,
More wishes.
this is not going to work out. You're a greedy person,
I
and
know. Tinder sucks.
well, for that sketch, it would have been Grindr. I guess gays can meet on the Tinder. Hey, John, can gays meet on the Tinder? Can gays meet on the Tinder? Yeah. It's for everybody. Are you on Tinder? You ladies back there? Absolutely.
I am.
You are?
Yeah.
How's it going? You
Actually, I gave up on Tinder, and I changed my profile to just kind of a picture of me looking pretty rough, and the caption is, "I'm a train wreck." I just, and then sometimes people will, what are you trying to do? Like, people are trying to fix me or something, and I'm like, why are you bugging me, lady? I mean,
I saw a yeah.
no, I have a picture of a fish shirtless holding me.
Oh, that would actually get you
That
attention.
would probably get me a lot more.
We can make that for you.
Yeah, and it's a bathroom selfie of the fish, so it's everything.
I saw a thing on Reddit. I saw a thing on the Reddits the other day, and it was a Tinder profile of a girl, and it said, "I'm just going to come out and say this: I'm a mess. I'm absolutely psychotic, but I will be great in bed. I'm nice to look at. I just am tired of pretending that I'm not this lunatic that I think I am." And the header was the guy grabbed the screen grab of it. He was like, "Wish me luck, fellas. I'm going in." And it's like, have you seen the? Oh, God damn it, the crazy to hot ratio guy on YouTube?
No.
It's clearly this guy
On YouTube, I watch.
I'm sorry, on the YouTubes.
On the YouTubes, I watch videos of tool restoration or woodworking.
Oh.
So
You need to put that in your Tinder profile.
in case you don't think I'm a mess enough, ladies, check out my screen.
Well, Renette and I met on like the worst one of all, that Coffee Meets Bagel. Have you downloaded that?
Black people meet Jews?
Yes, that's it. Coffee Meets Bagel. BlackPeopleMeetJews.com.
It's like, hey, fuck you, farmers.com or whatever.
Yeah, who's going to complain about that? There are going to be people who are upset.
About what?
About BlacksMeetJews.com.
Not Sammy Davis Jr.'s fans.
No, well, of course, that's their wheelhouse.
It's hip, man. Lose an eye and you got a trifecta.
No, we met on Coffee Meets Bagel, and
What is that?
It is literally the worst.
This sounds like something for millennials with a little money.
But
that's what it feels
I don't know,
like to me.
Because
Coffee
it was
bagel.
They want you to buy
coffee.
Pretty much, like you get beans for every day.
Are the women fair trade?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. You get their papers and everything.
They're organic.
But they want you to buy beans. You get beans every day. It's like their currency.
Wait. Do you have to pay for this?
I didn't.
Because you're so coffee?
Yeah, I'm rolling in beans, baby. No, you get every day you sign in, you get a certain number of beans that you can scroll through your
that
girls.
many women.
Right.
So you women become beans.
Yes, you're turning them into
off to a great start.
You're dehumanizing them
that
instantly.
Can be traded and then consumed.
Now you're getting it.
All right, go for it.
So let me crank you up a little bit.
Because I have so much to say.
No, but yeah, we did a podcast here, and I let James and Cody fill out all of my information, and it was just I was like, yeah, I'm not using this. Go for it, and then I ended up meeting Renette from there.
The wife.
Yeah.
I see.
So
she's a bagel.
That's why I'm saying it's the worst one.
Because it works.
Yeah. Fucking, it's a trap.
You get in, you get out.
She's a bagel. Something you put your penis in. Something you put your penis in for $500.
Pass.
All right.
Things a trench coat would say.
How have you been since on the dating app? Have you gotten any fish?
I've bumbled some bees.
Yeah.
And I guess I've kindled some Tinder.
Yeah.
Because that'd be the...
Anything beyond a first date, like more than a first date?
I met a lovely woman on Plenty of Fish.
Yeah, that feels like a Christian one.
Was it Plenty? No, it wasn't Plenty of Fish. No, it was OK Cupid. That's what it was. It was OK Cupid, and years ago I met her, and
back when you were married.
What?
Back when you were married.
Yeah, before I was married, before the internet, I posted a letter, and a couple years ago, and we wound up just, hey, you want to get a drink? Okay. So I go and I picked her up. She was in town for like the night.
Right.
And within 4 minutes of driving in the car, we lived as children a couple of miles from each other.
Right.
Her family's all firefighters. A lot of my family's they know each other. I mean, it was stupid. It was like, wait a minute, where'd you go? Tottenville. Oh, my God. Oh, my brother went there. Nothing happened between us. She's a lovely person.
Because it turned out she was your sister. And it was that farmersmeat.com.
Damn it. Those beans tasted a lot alike. But we wound up becoming I still keep in touch with her. She's a delightful person.
Yeah, and nothing happened?
No.
Oh.
No.
Yeah.
I mean, I wouldn't have been against it, but it has grown.
Ed is on his way here now, and I'm sure he'll elaborate a bit more. But when he first started going onto the websites, he went onto the tenders, and I was out and about, and I get a call from Ed, and he's like, hey, I don't know what to do. I was like, what do you mean? He's like, I'm trapped here with this girl, and she's not what I thought I was getting on the site, and she's getting kind of aggressive. And I went, well, wait, this is your first meeting? He's like, yeah, we went to another city to like a wine tasting. I'm like, you left the city on a first meet?
I friggin' have breadcrumbs. I didn't never tell you about the hooker?
No.
Okay. Here we go. Everyone perked up.
All right, yeah. Everyone, gather around while Matt tells the story of the hooker.
Matt's got a real story for you. This is when I first started doing the internet's datings, and on the Tinder. I think it was the Tinder.
Yeah.
And I was on the Facebook back then. Hey, buddy. The neck. I was on the Facebook too.
Yeah.
And there was like this thing where you would sign in with the Facebook or something, so it could say, "Oh, this person knows this person."
Wait, hold on. Was that the what was the friend fucker? There was a site where you could
Friend Finder?
No, don't friend find. No, there was a site where you
Friend
could.
fucker?
It was shit.
I don't think that's it.
John, can you look this up? It was on Facebook, but it wasn't on Facebook. But you linked it to your Facebook account, and if you had any friends in your friend list that you wanted to bang, you'd like click on them, but they wouldn't get a notification or anything unless they clicked on you as well.
Oh man, that's
so the
crazy.
move is you just start clicking everywhere.
The hell out of everybody.
And go nothing. Okay, unclick.
So yeah, no. So Tony Robinette, a famous Tony Robinette, who is a gentleman we all know.
Tony Robinette's.
His face popped up as somebody that we both knew.
Right.
So you know Tony, and she said, oh yeah, I used to live next door to him or something like that. I was like, oh, okay, blah 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 blah. Hey, you want to be? Oh, sure, want to come out tonight? That'd be great. Listen, why don't you pick me up right at my house? There's a park, and I'm gonna be there. And I was like, okay. And I'm young and stupid, and the first rule is if they don't want you coming to their house, maybe something's wrong. If they're not going to meet you,
or they don't trust you, they're like, you could be a psychopath.
So meet me at a park. That's a great idea.
Yeah, wear a trench coat.
Yeah,
so I know. It's
Wait till after dusk. So I go, I pick her up, and I'm just out of my marriage, and I'm just like, oh my God, someone's talking to me. And so we go driving, and I get this story about how, oh, by the way, she's between jobs, and then there's a story behind it. And whenever someone tells you there's a story about how they lost their job, just walk away.
Yeah.
Because, A, it doesn't matter, and B, it's probably your fault.
Yeah.
And so then we're talking, and blah, 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 blah. And she keeps getting kind of, handsy on the leg. And okay, so we go to this one place and we're drinking. And then she lives with her ex-boyfriend. They still haven't separated yet. I mean, they're not together, but they're. And I'm like, okay. And now how do I extricate myself? Then she goes to the ladies' room. Then she comes back crying. And I'm like, what happened in the ladies' room? And she explained that she's broke and she needs this money. And then I'm like, oh, I'm an idiot.
Yeah.
Okay. And what I should have done, audience, is I should have said, hey, like the blackjack dealer, I'm out,
right,
and just walk away. But I don't know if it's because I'm an idiot or because, I was taught to be nice or I was atoning for sins. I had $40 in my pocket.
Yeah.
So I gave her...
As one does when they're meeting a hooker.
$40? The hell am I going to get?
You wanted to be able
get
to
a
pull
half
it out
and
and
half.
go, look, this is all I got.
It's all singles, but it looks huge. So I gave her the $40, and I have to drive her home, but she's not going home. She's going to this motel to meet her ex-boyfriend. Now it gets interesting.
Yeah.
Because now she says, just take me there. I'm like, that's fine. Let's just go. I just need to end this night. And so she's telling me where it is, and then she's on the phone with her boyfriend. And she explains that, and she says before she gets on the phone, listen, if anybody asks, don't say anything when I'm on the phone with him. Okay. So now I can hear him screaming at her, calling her a whore because she's out. And she's like, no, it's the Uber driver. So now I'm driving to this.
Right.
So now I'm like, oh, shit, I'm out $40 plus the drinks. I've wasted my night.
And
I'm
this
driving
pimp is
all
gonna
over.
kick your ass.
And I'm going to get my head handed to me by some guy. And I'm just, this is my first date. The phone's still got the plastic on it. So now I'm yelling and she's in the back seat because she said that would be better. So now I'm yelling at her in a stereotypical Arabic accent. I'm going, lady, where are we going? Tell me where we're going. And she, yes-anding me like she's like, just keep going. What an asshole this guy is. Lady, you have to tell me where we're going. And I mean, I don't even think the car came to a stop when she got out. And I just, gravel everywhere. And I don't know where I was. They were like, it was a train yard, I think. Is there one of those here? And that was, and I un-Tindered her, and then I believe I unfriended Tony Robinette, and then after that I got off of Facebook.
Yeah, and just imagine if you decided you were going to take her out of city to a winery.
Out of city?
I guess that's a thing.
No, it's not.
Apparently it is now.
Neither is giving your date $40 just for crying.
No. It was a good cry, though. It was a good cry. It was cleansing.
Listen, she felt like, I think she felt better. I didn't.
How about you, Ed?
Hi, Todd. Hi, Matt.
Any good Tinder stories since you've been out and about?
I don't do Tinder, no.
You don't do
What about
Tinders?
Bumble with the Bumbles?
I don't do anything I have to pay for.
You have to pay for neither of those.
I know, but if you don't pay for them, you get no responses, or at least I don't.
Just like women, am I right?
Radio high five.
So what are you doing? Following girls home? The old
No.
Going to out-of-city wineries.
I did
and
I went on the Facebook dating. That's okay.
What's Facebook dating? I'm not
It's
on
a
Facebook.
new feature
Go
Facebook
on,
has.
you click if you want to bang them, and
No. It's if you go on, there's
Do you poke them?
Yeah.
eventually that's the goal.
if you go over here, there's now an option that you can hit called dating, and you go and it sets up your I see I don't have anybody because my preferences are really, really specific. Yeah, because I want to avoid shit like that. So
Guatemalan.
no.
Is there a
Between the
preference
ages.
for non-hooker?
I'm not going to talk about my preferences because Todd always busts on me about my preferences because
Just say Asian.
no.
No, it's not Asian. You know the Villages.
Yeah.
The old people place.
Sure.
That's where Ed like cruises through.
It's not.
Ed cruises
See,
through.
see, when Todd was dating, Todd had a penchant for girls that were younger for him.
Yeah, I know.
younger
He
than
would
him.
cruise. What's it called again? An
high schools.
orphanage.
Hey, you want to see a color TV?
I like women my own age or maybe a little older.
Because they know something.
I quite frankly
And-
find older women attractive.
Listen, I've dated older women. I married one.
Yeah, and I don't know what to tell you about that.
How did that work out?
But to Todd, that's hilarious.
Yeah, well,
So-
because Todd's never dated anybody. In
But my
their
window's
30s,
very, very small, and so I don't get a lot of.
so no one can get out.
Yeah, so and then I just did the Hinge thing, and that once again.
What
I'm
is
not gonna-
Hinge?
What was that?
Hinge is a new one that Ali
Stop!
told me
Stop
about.
looking at the
So-
phone.
Okay. So
It's
you know what I
not
love is
television.
when I just go to my phone and that picture comes up. People are like, "Oh, who's that?" I'm like, "That's Parker Posey from Waiting for Guffman." Yeah, so I don't really do very well with online dating, and also I don't really have any ability to date anyone.
Why?
I don't have really anything to offer because
Well, that's a really good selling point.
no, seriously, all of my time is eaten up by work or taking care of the kids. I mean, I'm living in the guest room of my mother's house. I mean,
Right.
what the hell am I going to do? You know, and so it's not like I got a lot to.
We need to put this in your dating profile.
No, I'm sorry. I think this is where marketing comes in.
Right.
Because
Okay.
no, let me be clear.
Oh, Matt.
Because first of all, everyone in this room loves Ed, and knows him to be a man of
It's
worth.
going to be a good night.
I mean, you
Put
know,
your keys in the bowl.
take him back, Harold. All right, but you know, you're not living with your mother because you're in dire straits. You're living.
You're
with
taking care of your mother.
Yeah.
Well,
You're-
yeah, I know. I say that, and women are like, I don't need any of that shit. Here's what women.
Well, you don't need those women.
No, here's what the majority of the women want. They want time. They want you to be able to spend time with them, apparently, and
who
that's
wants
a
that?
lot. That's a lot for me to give. Yeah, I don't really have any time. I have nothing
Todd
on my
hasn't
schedule.
seen his wife in like a week.
Yeah.
Yeah,
She
I don't
almost
have
saw me the
anything.
other day, but I dove behind the counter.
Smart.
Yeah, so that's my biggest thing. I
No,
can't.
I
offer.
will say that
I can't offer that.
I have been accused of that as well with certain people I've been with, and that seeing you once a week is ridiculous. You know, if we're going to have some sort of relationship, twice a week isn't enough.
I guess we won't.
And that's why he meets hookers in the park.
Yeah,
Yeah.
once.
Charlie Sheen said that. Charlie Sheen was like, "Yeah, I got busted for these prostitutes, but you know, I'm not paying to have sex with them. I'm paying because
They leave after.
Yeah, they leave, and I don't have to have this long relationship, and it's done."
Which is
you know?
odd because I would assume with Charlie Sheen, all women leave.
No,
Well,
no.
HIV has a way of
Back in the day when he had some
Hanging
cash,
around.
you know. But anyway, so yeah, I'm
Say
not
it
dating,
like
not a
Charlie
great thing.
Sheen would say it, though. Come on, give some Charlie Sheen.
Winning.
They leave.
They leave, and I'm still winning.
I've said this before and half joking, but if you think about it, I think there's something to this.
Is this more about my dating life?
No.
Okay.
I think this is something that when you get married,
Yeah.
you sign a marriage license.
That's true.
Correct?
Yeah,
so
absolutely.
when you get a driver's license, your driver's license expires and you have to renew it.
Mm-hmm.
So I think you should have to renew a marriage license as well.
It's called renewing your wedding vows.
No.
People do it.
No,
It's
I
romantic.
mean as a
No,
legal.
your marriage is no longer
It's dissolved.
valid.
No.
Rather than going through a divorce, it gets
Ugh,
messy if
who
you've got
wants
kids.
who wants to have a yearly contract? I do
Oh.
that as a teacher. I hate
I
it.
do.
Every
He's talking
April,
about 7 years.
Yeah. Okay. So what? Every 7 years, I got what? So what? In
I've
years-
heard all this before,
In year
so-
6, I got to start working out.
Yeah. Well, maybe you put a little effort in.
I put effort.
Yeah, but just at that 6-year mark, you go, hey, look, we get a tax credit. Is this worth going on, or do we just let this baby run out?
Jesus. Is there no joy in your heart?
There's plenty of joy in my heart.
Is there?
I'm thinking 7 years beyond now, man.
True.
You know what I'm realizing
That-
as I look around this table?
yeah.
Improvisation does something to your vision.
It makes.
Because we're all wearing glasses.
We're all wearing glasses.
or you,
apparently, it affects your vision in a negative way.
well,
Tonight's show is brought to you by Pearl Vision Center.
You know, I
And
say,
IKEA, the place where divorced men shop.
There you go.
I look around this room and I think masturbation does something about people's vision because.
I look around this room and I say to myself, "Hey, I'm not doing that bad."
I look around this room and I say, "Who's the fourth one tonight?"
James.
Oh, well, is James coming?
Matt did a spit take.
Is James coming by tonight for the podcast?
Look, yeah, she's right next to you, Ed. Oh, Ed, want a hand job?
That's a puppet you're wearing, Todd.
Ed, let her give you the hand job. She gets real aggressive.
Todd, that's your puppet.
Here she.
Take the puppet off your hand, Todd.
It's just a grippy sock.
Yeah.
Here I come, and you're next.
Why'd
You know, I
why'd
know
you
it's a
become-
puppet, but that's a really accurate James impersonation. I mean, that's dead on.
Or Elmo.
Well, James and Elmo.
your I can't.
I like your cock.
No, he doesn't say I. He uses the wrong pronoun.
Elmo.
Because he's an
Elmo.
idiot.
Yeah, 'cause he's fucking stupid.
What an
He's
idiot.
3.
Yeah, 3-year-olds are idiots.
It's 20 years later. I'm sorry, Bart Simpson. You're old enough to vote.
I'm not Bart. I'm Ed.
What?
Yeah, yeah.
But your hair
Cartoons
is so
aren't
spiky.
real.
And neither's a Muppet.
Muppet.
Wait.
A Muppet.
I like the way you say it.
Muppet.
You really hit the piece in it.
You gotta hit
Muppet.
the P's. I got plosives. Muppet.
That's what we're doing now. Now we're saying Muppet.
Yeah. the podcast was really interesting, and then they
And then
went
a
into this
Muppet.
almost jazz style Muppet.
Freeform.
Muppet.
Muppet.
Furry
Man.
felt. Hand in my butt. Pow, pow, pow.
Yay.
Yeah. I had a blind date when I lived in Tampa, and it was my friend Jake met these girls. We came to Orlando to go to Pleasure Island when that was still a thing.
Yeah, I know.
And,
I remember it was paying my mortgage.
Right. And then Jake, he doesn't have a car. We live in Tampa, and I'm driving him to work, and he's like, "Man, I met these 2 girls. Like, we got a date set up." And I was like, "I don't know, man. I don't really want to do a blind date thing." And he's like, "Dude, they were so hot. The one that I was like talking to, she was so hot. And the one that would be for you has got this like blonde, curly, like fuck me hair." And just remember that as his description.
Sorry.
As his description. And I was like, I really don't want to do this.
Does
but
Miss Piggy have blonde, curly, fuck me hair?
So
She's a Muppet.
Muppet.
So I agreed to go on this blind date. Tell you, we went to go see Heat.
By the way, just so you know, you were what we would consider not a wingman, but a ride.
Right.
Okay,
No,
just-
fair enough.
Okay.
And he's sitting there because he knows how.
What?
Jake doesn't need a wingman.
Yeah, he doesn't have a, he doesn't have a
just
car.
needs
He
a-
just
he
needs
just
Oh,
to-
I
needs a
get you. I
ride.
get you. Okay.
So
a little slow in the uptake
so
there.
we're driving
Heat,
there,
great date movie.
and
She's got a great ass.
Hooah!
and we're driving there, and he sees that I'm really not into this because I don't know who these girls
And
are.
you're completely flaccid.
And he's like, "Todd, I swear to God, the girl is so fucking hot, so fucking hot. We're gonna have such a good time." And then there's silence in the car for about 15 minutes, and then he goes, "I'm just trying to do the math of what I was drinking that night." And I was like, what do you mean?" He's like, "I hope these girls are hot." And we get there, we meet the girls at an Olive Garden because
They look like us.
You're not far off.
Because when you're there, you're family.
They both each had a pack of smokes rolled into their sleeve.
Were they Kaniki?
Yes. And yeah, we went to see Heat, and yeah, like you said, she's got a great ass.
What? Who's slick? What?
And that was the last time I went out on a blind date. I don't trust
And
anyone
he's
anymore.
never seen Jake again.
Nope.
He
Yeah.
died of lung cancer.
Yeah,
that night.
he works at State Farm now.
Oddly enough,
Jake from State Farm.
I have a blind date on Sunday.
Yeah,
I'm just throwing that out there.
just you and the dog.
No. See, I was going to say that when you're. No, some
do the
friends of
joke.
mine. There I was having brunch, and
Wait, I'm
talking-
having brunch with you on Sunday.
on Sunday. That's
Yeah,
right.
you're
and
the
then
date.
That,
Oh, wait a
that
minute.
night I'm going to dinner.
So
And
we're gonna
I was
pregame.
talking to you on the phone when I was at brunch with Ali.
God,
All
you're a
right?
real good friend.
I like brunches.
Yeah, and you like to deal with other people while you're with people?
Well, Ali was on the phone with his daughter. So still. So I was talking to you. Well, I was texting you. Anyway, so long story short, too late.
Too late.
Is that
Too late.
You're too late. Is that a friend of mine comes up and is like, oh,
You're
this
too
is insert person's name here. And I go, oh, hi. Completely forgetting that she had mentioned that she was going to introduce me to somebody that I'd be interested in dating, but I completely forgot that she had mentioned that. So I was like, hey, what's going on? So I started talking to this person, and she's like, okay, well, we're going to go now. And I was like, oh, all right, see you later. So they walk away. Oh, that was the woman that she wanted to fix me up. Oh, yeah, oh, right.
She
So-
must have really made an impact.
No. So we'll see what happens. What? What do you mean? Nobody listens to this. The people who listen to it are sitting in this room.
No one downloads this shit.
No, it's. I don't know where it's gonna go, but
Give out her phone number.
But I don't think I made a very good impression because I was like, oh hey, how are you? Here's what I thought. My friend went, oh, that's the guy I wanted to hook you up with. I wanted to fix you up with. Come on, let's go over and meet him. And I told him about you. Come on, let's go over and meet him. Ed, this is oh hey, how's it going? So anyway, and then I went and talked to my friend. I didn't really talk to that woman.
I feel like I'm picking up something else here. Do you like your friend?
No,
Really? Because you were talking to her.
she's very married.
Well, that means
So were we.
No, I mean happily. I mean,
So were we. Oh, stop it.
I was.
I was too.
No, I was.
you guys, maybe you two
It
should
takes
marry
two
each
to
other.
be married.
Stop it.
She wasn't happy.
She was happy.
Yeah, she was.
Sometimes.
Nah,
When it was good?
was it?
I don't know.
You were the one filming.
I
You guys, I feel like we were just about to have a breakthrough.
All right.
And I'm sorry our time is up.
But yeah, I don't know where it's gonna go. But I don't think I made a very good impression. So
Yeah.
Hey, Todd, could you do us a favor when
Yep.
we're having deep conversations? Can you not check your fucking watch?
I was just looking to see what time we have to open the doors for our show.
Don't worry about that.
oh yeah, because you're always so great about that.
Yeah.
We tell these people 10 o'clock.
You know, maybe we should see other people.
Maybe we should see other improv shows.
I want to.
I'm serious. I mean, we tell people 10 o'clock, and it's like 10 o'clock. We're like, so what's going on?
know
It's
what
not
the,
10 o'clock
you know
now.
what the weirdest
No,
thing
but
is?
other
When
times you
Todd's
stand
not
around.
here and we do a show and we're done in 30 minutes.
Or less,
Because
it's free.
because Todd wasn't talking.
Yeah. You guys, that's my contribution to the show. I pad it
It's
out.
the hour and a half pad. What can we do? Anything we want.
We are sitting back there for a while, but as much as I hate to say, because he's sitting right here, more than one
He's
person
not-
has
he's
told me that
he's not.
they really like his setups.
Oh, listen, I love his setups.
More than one person, yeah.
Well,
Two
that's
people?
good because Ed, I have a person I want to set you up with.
That's not what I meant. I meant your setup for your games.
Well, that's
Wow.
fine because I don't think it was going to work out with you and this guy anyway.
Todd, weren't we going to
I
talk
have
about
something to say about that, actually.
what were we? What?
Oh, yeah.
So-
Oh, yeah. No,
Let-
go
I'm-
ahead. We're
no,
going
no,
to talk about.
No, we're fine.
Yeah, tell us about this
Please, this is
So I'm
good.
sitting there with my mom, as you
date.
know,
You definitely should not be dating.
doing
Hold
my
on.
caretaking.
Let me ask you a
as
question. How
stated
old is your
earlier.
mom?
73.
Your mom's young.
Okay.
My mom's 85.
Age-wise, she's 73.
Otherwise, oh, I see what you're saying.
Yeah.
Okay, gotcha. Sorry.
So anyway, I'm sitting there with my mom, and we're watching the Andy Griffith show.
Really?
Yeah, she loves that show.
NCIS wasn't on.
She loves the Andy Griffith show. It was the one where Barney. Oh, forget it. So she watches a lot of Andy Griffith. So we're sitting there.
What channel is it on? Is it on that like weird?
Me TV.
That's it. Me TV.
Me TV.
Everything's in sepia.
So she starts talking about my ex's relationship, about the boyfriend and all that, and how I'm doing with it. And I was like, I'm fine, whatever. She goes, you're gonna find somebody, and I was like, yeah, Mom, don't worry about it. I'll be fine. She goes, if I don't, I don't. I don't need to find anybody. I'm fine on my own. She goes, you'll find somebody, guy, woman, man or woman. And I was like, what? She goes, well, you never know. And I was like, Mom, I don't think I'm going to have a relationship with a man.
Eddie, I've seen you prance around this place at night.
She just brought it up. I don't know. I was like, do I give off a vibe
Hey,
to my mother?
God bless your mom.
Yeah,
That's pretty awesome.
she's always been very gay
Accepting
friendly.
of your gayness.
Yeah, let's go with that.
Yeah, that's
That's
sweet.
why it's weird because every time I drop Ed off at his house, he's like, "You want to come inside and see Maude?" I was like, "She's gonna get the wrong idea," but now I feel like she's already got that idea.
Why are you giving everybody rides?
Hand
No,
jobs.
he doesn't. I don't.
What?
You know about my backstory, right? About the drinking and all that.
I know that you.
I got a DUI. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. So after that, I don't. If I'm behind the wheel at all, I don't have.
You don't partake?
No, I don't partake. Yeah, at all. I mean, I'll be here. Even if but he's been very good about it. He's been like shuttling my ass around if I wanted to drink.
Oh, that's nice of you.
Yeah. So that's why he gives me rides all the time.
All right. Well, maybe you have a problem with alcohol.
I don't think so.
Yeah,
No.
he loves it. I don't have a problem. I love
I
it.
can't get enough of
No,
it.
because I can go weeks without drinking. I mean, seriously, like
All
4
right,
or
all
5.
right.
What is that? A month?
Way
I
to-
guess a month.
Way to bring down the
I'm really
comedy
drunk.
show.
I'm really drunk. It's hard to tell
It's
what time.
tough. These are free riffles, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh yeah, yeah. I drove here tonight, so iced tea for me.
Well, when I first
Yeah,
got-
iced tea.
Yeah.
Hey, everybody.
Welcome to Law and Order. No, it's SVU, right?
Special Victims Unit.
Yeah.
You ever hear John Mulaney's take on that? He was doing a thing on how he was watching some marathon, and they said, yeah, well, he's he hired the hooker to dress up like a little girl, and then Ice-T was like, wait a minute, you mean there's men who like to have sex with women who dress up like little girls? And he says there's a couple problems with that. The first is this is a detective,
Yeah.
in the Special Victims Unit, and secondly, he says I could watch that all day. And the guy, he has a gambling problem. Wait a minute. You mean there's people who can't control themselves and buy those scratchy lottery tickets all day? Yeah, because then he got his haircut too short. Wait a minute.
Iced tea. The wait a minute with iced tea.
Has there been a sketch of a developmentally
Yes.
Delayed.
detective who just every crime scene is like
It's like, or it's
Wait
also,
a minute.
it's almost like Memento for a detective.
right.
Hey, but the murderer's gone. Yeah, Tom, he's gone. I see.
Well, yeah. Tim Conway had a show. Like it was a spin-off.
Dwarf?
No, it was like
Dwarf
the
on Murder?
Adventures of Ace something or other. It ran like for I don't
I
even
guess
think the whole
Inspector
season.
Clouseau was kind of he was more bumbling than dimwit.
He was both.
Yeah.
But I think the idea that there's a cop who's just blown away by, you know,
Every concept
Yes.
is new to him.
they probably wiped the weapon clean.
Wait a minute.
He brought a handkerchief.
Are you telling me that weapons get dirty?
We're looking for a man with a handkerchief.
It's cold and flu season. It could be anyone. We need iced tea for this part now.
Yeah. Wait a minute. You saying that this chalk outline happened after the murder? Yeah, we did that. Okay.
One of us killed him.
Cancel the APB on the chalk guy.
So how's married life treating you? Since
well-
we're both talking about being divorced and single. now.
No, he brought it up.
Yeah, I was just rubbing it in.
Oh.
Rubbing it?
Rubbing it in.
Are you enjoying being married again?
Yeah, you know.
Wait,
it's
did something happen?
It's exactly like when we were.
Well, no,
dating.
he was married before and then he wasn't. And
Oh,
he's
I
married
see.
again.
Yeah.
Is this marriage better?
Yeah.
It's
But-
You hesitated.
I always hear people. I always hear people say it's different.
No,
It's like
it's not
you-
different.
to compare one to the other. You know,
It's
it's
the same.
you're gonna have the same marriage as you had the first time.
Yeah, I hope so. I don't want to be in this thing forever.
Oh my God.
She doesn't listen to this, Ed.
Yeah, nobody does.
Everyone that's in this room.
Everybody who's in this room listens to this. That's pretty much it.
Actually, our numbers are pretty good.
What are they? 4.
7.
Wow. Prime.
How many people are in this room?
There you go.
No, I get updates every week as to like how many people are listening.
And?
it's good. No, we've gone up.
You know who listens to this? Mark Maron.
Whoa.
Yeah, and he is like really podcasty.
Whoa.
Mark Maron does not listen to this show.
I know, but it'd be really.
You can't prove that he doesn't.
Yeah, actually, we
I
can.
hang out with him all the time.
Teller listens to this podcast.
Yes, he doesn't talk about.
He's here right now. Teller?
Teller in the bank, teller in the street.
All right, we got to wrap this up.
Really?
he was-
Really? Because it was so good.
Because if we don't, then Ed's going to go, what's the deal? It's 10 o'clock. Why aren't we opening the
That's
door?"
right. At 10
I
o'clock.
speak for the people.
At 10 o'clock, Ed becomes Seinfeld.
What is it with all these people?
Oh, I was thinking about you the other day.
Uh-oh.
Speaking of Seinfeld.
Aware Seinfeld, where you get bit by Seinfeld
No.
the next full moon, you start talking about peanuts on planes?
It has nothing. Well, it's kind of Seinfeld-y. It's just that
Wow,
people
that was
do
a
Seinfeld
hell of a
impersonations.
big chunk you pulled out there, brother.
People do Seinfeld impersonations. What's the deal with? But it reminded me of your impersonation of Ray Romano that I absolutely love. and I was watching the little videos on YouTube where they do all the cutaways from not Simpsons from Family
Kermit,
Guy.
Harold Ramis.
Yes,
Ray
the
Romano.
round table discussion.
I didn't say anything.
That's Family Guy.
I didn't say anything. Yeah.
Yeah, he goes, "Well, who's talking then?"
I don't know.
Oh my God, I totally thought of you.
All right, we should wrap this up.
Really?
Yeah. Ed,
What?
what did you learn tonight?
I learned that perhaps I gotta find time to date, and that I might be gay.
Wait a minute.
My mother thinks so,
Are
apparently.
you sane? There are men?
Matt, what did you learn tonight?
I learned something, actually not here.
Good.
But it happened tonight.
A friend of mine sent me a video of an improv we did 8 years ago, and I watched it. It was at a benefit, and it was really good. It was a song we did, and I was like, God damn, I was good once.
You're so good.
No, you're sweet.
But I'm still trying to figure out what the number 8 is.
Number Snate?
Yeah.
It's
Said
right.
it-
It's by 9 3/4.
You did it 8 years ago.
8 years ago, there was a lady.
Lady!
Do you still remember all of your lines?
Yeah, every line I ever did.
And what did you learn today, Todd? Or tonight? Or this
Or this full
cycle
moon
of the
circle,
moon, yeah.
This soul.
I learned that Facebook has a dating app
Yep.
that doesn't involve you clicking on everyone to see who wants to bang you.
No. They actually make your profile for you.
Oh, so I don't want them doing that.
But no, you can approve the stuff that comes
I
up.
did once have an idea.
Hi, James.
Hi, James.
Zzz.
I had an
That's
idea
a Z at
years
the
ago,
end.
real quick.
Yeah.
And I was working with a woman who was very happily
side.
married, and I thought, I'm going to say to her in private one day, I'm going to say to her, listen, I know this is weird. You're married. I'm married. And I was going to offer to have an affair with her just as a gag. And I thought, there's no upside to this because if she says no, I'm a lech. And if she says yes, I have to say, I was kidding. But it intrigued me to think of. I never did it, but it was just it's like, what if I did
You
that?
have an odd brain.
Oh, it's not useful.
It's very strange.
We're Mama's Comedy Show. We're here every Friday night at 10 p.m. You can find me on Instagram at Todders or Twitter at Todders. Oh, you can find Mama's on Facebook. Search for Mama's Comedy Show and like us. Or you can find us on Instagram. Search for Mama's Comedy Show.
And the podcast.
Yes. You can
Dozens
download-
of people.
Wait a minute. You telling me that people are going to listen to this? Ed, where can people find you?
At this table, just sitting here.
All right.
I'm not leaving. This is where I'm going to stay.
All right. Matt, where can people find you?
I'll be looking for a very shady and low-cost mechanic. If anybody knows anybody, I need my brakes done, and I don't want to pay big prices.
I do know a mechanic, but you have to meet him in a park. Really need some money.
Son of a bitch.
We'll see
And
you guys
he's going to
next
drive you
week.
to a motel.
Bye.